It's time to talk winners and losers with our financial expert, Rob Black. Good morning, Rob.
Morning, Daria.
So my bank is in the news and doing well on Wall Street. Not that I own it, but they have my money. Bank of America.
Yeah, you know, when we're talking about inflation, a lot in the last couple of weeks, we're talking about economic expansion, which means higher interest rates to fight inflation. So banks do really, really well because they make money on how much they charge you in interest. So Wall Street's doing great today because Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, Citigroup, even Wells Fargo, who a lot of people don't like for moral reasons, they're doing great on revenue. Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Google, all bouncing back. 293,000 first-time unemployment claims. That's a good number, Daria. That's the first time it's been under 300,000. That's like where we should be in a healthy economy. New car cost $45,031. I bring that up because you were talking about used cars prices yesterday.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give you that kind of, there it is. And
well,
two IPOs to get excited about.
That's why I'm buying a used car, not a new one, by the way. But one more thing in your headlines. What's going on with LinkedIn? How is all of China not going to have LinkedIn anymore?
China is cracking down on, they're regulating their internet usage by their kids. They're regulating how big the companies get, how profitable they can get. They don't want companies like Microsoft and Facebook and Apple being so dominant in their culture. They want their culture to reflect some of their companies. So it's just, again, a sign that it's tough to do business in China, Daria. And I have no direct investments in China. I've got some indirect ones like Apple.
I see. Okay, now back to these numbers of people who are looking for jobs and quitting their jobs. Rob, are you still with us? I mean, it's all the rage now to quit.
It's the rage, you're right. 2.9% of our workforce in America quit last month in August. I think that probably has something to do with going back to school. That's about 4.3 million quitters in America. My hat's off to you. I get the feeling when I come back to Crown, if I'm ever going to be welcome back, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, I'm not going to recognize anyone but you and James.
Well, people prefer to work from home anyway. What you're doing, right? They also found people prefer to work from home.
Yeah, 50% of job inquiries are into remote work. Pre-pandemic, that was about 10%. I'm going to run my kid to school later tomorrow. So that's childcare. Living wages is a big issue in America with the higher rents and the higher cost of buying a home. Hazard pay, working through a pandemic. People want more money for that. So we have a different workforce, Daria, and I don't think it's going back to normal anytime soon.
And then also, is it true that there are 50% more jobs to choose from now?
Yeah, that's called the Job Openings Report, and it's something the Federal Reserve looks at. So we don't have high unemployment. We don't have super low unemployment, but there's a lot of jobs out there. That's one of the reasons people are quitting is they're trying to improve their standard of living.
Okay, and I know that restaurant workers, fast food workers, who are talking about hazard pay and how hard they are, they're hard pressed to find workers. But meantime, McDonald's is actually gonna, I guess, test a new burger right up my alley because Beyond Meat is my favorite.
Oh, good. I've only really used Beyond Meat in like spaghetti red sauces, and I found it appropriate.
Yeah.
So McDonald's is going back to the McPlant idea. I bring this up because it's a pre-pandemic play. What did millennials eat and don't eat? Because they're the future buyers and shoppers. Burger King's got the Impossible Whopper that's been out for 2 years. McDonald's is playing it cool. They're playing it wait and see if it's a fad or not because they don't want to piss off their franchisees who have labor problems right now. They've got, they're trying to keep it simple, trying to get people in and out of the restaurant faster. But there's already McPlants sold in Sweden. I almost said McSweden. Sweden, Denmark, and the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's a great story for Beyond Meat. They're a loser stock this year, but I think this could help them turn around if McDonald's gets serious and rolls it out in the United States.
I totally, and now this is just what I make at home. I prefer the Beyond Meat to the Impossible Burger. But I must say, I don't like the way any of the fast food places make it. It's too dry and flat, like a burger, like they do. I like it.
What's your secret? How do you keep it juicy?
I think I like dad burgers, the way my dad always made it. Is it true that all dads make the hamburgers like way too round? Like kids hate that. Like a ball. Do you make it? Is that dad burger, right?
That's a dad burger.
It is.
So, and I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, right.
So,
I like it that way.
my secret is add Worcestershire sauce. That seems to juicy up anything.
I will never use that because I don't know how to say it. Okay, thanks a lot, Rob, or spell it. Thank you, Rob. If you have a question for Rob, you can email him or reach him on Facebook or Twitter. We'll be right back.